This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is Metz-Willis Point.
Standing clear of the closing doors, please. Standing clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Metz-Willis Point. Transfer is available to the Q48 bus to LaGuardia Airport. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 111th Street.
Standing clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 111th Street. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 103rd Street, Corona Plaza.
Standing clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 103rd Street, Corona Plaza. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is Junction Boulevard.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Junction Boulevard. Transfer is available to the Q72 bus to LaGuardia Airport. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 90th Street, Elmhurst Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 90th Street, Elmhurst Avenue. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 82nd Street, Jackson Heights.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 82nd Street, Jackson Heights. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 74th Street, Broadway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Good afternoon, passengers. Please be advised that due to urgent repairs, 7 trains are now running between Queensboro Plaza and Grand Central 42nd Street. Passengers, if you need service to Court Square, you must transfer at 74th Street Broadway for the E or the F or the rerouted Coney Island bound F train. The Coney Island bound F trains will be rerouted via the E line. Once again, if you need service to Court Square, transfer here for the E or the F train. The last stop for all number 7 trains will be Queensboro Plaza. This is 74th Street Broadway. Transfer here for the E, F, and the R train. Transfer also to the U47, LaGuardia and QC Select Bus Service, LaGuardia Airport, and the Q53 Select Bus Service. This is a Manhattan number this is a 7 train to Queensboro Plaza. The next stop will be 69th Street, Fisk Avenue. Once again, if you need service to Court Square, this is the last chance. Transfer here for the E or the F train. '69th Street will be next.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 69th Street, Fisk Avenue. '7 train to Queensboro Plaza. The next stop will be 61st Street, Woodside.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 61st Street, Woodside. Transfer to the Q53 Select Bus Service. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 52nd Street, Lincoln Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 52nd Street, Jack Lincoln Avenue. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 46th Street, Bliss.
Stand clear of the closed doors, please.
This is 46th Street, Bliss Street. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 40th Street, Laurie Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 40th Street, Laurie Street. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next stop is 33rd Street, Rawson Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 33rd Street, Rawson Street. This is a Queensboro Plaza bound 7 local train. The next and last stop is Queensboro Plaza.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised, the last stop for all Manhattan-bound 7 trains will be Queensboro Plaza due to urgent repairs. Passengers, if you need service to Manhattan and to Times Square, you may transfer at Queensboro Plaza for the N train. Once again, Grand Central, for service to Grand Central 42nd Street, you may use the N train as well to take it to Times Square and transfer to the shuttle train. 7 shuttle trains will be running between Grand Central 42nd Street and 34th Street Hudson Yards. Once again, if you need service to Manhattan, transfer at Queensboro Plaza for the N train. Queensboro Plaza will be the last stop for all Manhattan-bound 7 trains. This is Queensboro Plaza. Transfer is available to the N train. Once again, if you need service to Manhattan, transfer here for the N train. This is the last stop on this train. Once again, this is the last stop. Need service to Manhattan, transfer here at Queensboro Plaza for the N train. Once again, this is the last stop. This is a Grand Central 42nd Street bound 7 train. The next stop is Times Square 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Attention passengers, please be advised that due to urgent repairs, number 7 trains are running in two sections between Grand Central 42nd Street and 34th Street at Hudson Yards. Other 7 trains will be running between Main Street and Queensboro Plaza. The last stop for all Queens-bound 7 trains will be during Grand Central 42nd Street. Passengers, if you need service to Flushing Main Street and to Queens, you must transfer at Times Square 42nd Street, which is the next stop for the N train. You may also use the R train at Times Square 42nd Street. Take the R train to Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue for the 7th train. There is no 7 train service at Times Square. There's no 7 train service at Hunters Point Avenue or Vernon Blvd-Jackson Avenue. Free shuttle bus service will be provided, making all stops from Grand Central 42nd Street to Queensboro Plaza. This is Times Square 42nd Street. Transfer is available to the transfer to the A, C, E, N, Q, and R trains, and the shuttle to Grand Central. Connection to the Port Authority bus terminal. Please be advised also that there's no 1, 2, or 3 train service via 7th Avenue. If you need 2 train service, you may transfer here for the 42nd Street shuttle to Grand Central. This is a Grand Central bound 7 train. The next stop will be 5th Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 5th Avenue. Transfer is available to the D, F, and M trains. This is a Grand Central bound 7 train. The next and last stop is Grand Central 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Grand Central 42nd Street will be the last stop for all Queens-bound 7 trains. Passengers, if you need 2 train service, once again, if you need 2 train service, transfer at Grand Central 42nd Street, which is the last stop for the 2 train. 2 trains will be running via the Lexington Avenue line in both directions. Also, there is no 5 train service in Manhattan. This is Grand Central 42nd Street. Transfer is available to the 2, 4, and 6 trains. Transfer to the shuttle to Times Square, connection to the Metro North. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last stop. Thank you for riding with the MTA New York City Transit. You may also transfer here for free shuttle bus service, making all stops to Queensboro Plaza. This is the last stop on this train. Once again, this is the last stop. Thank you for riding with the MTA New York City Transit.